A PS exclusive is going to Game Pass? Hey, it's LittleBobby here with 59 Gaming Direct, and today we're going to talk about the rumors and the evidence we have to show that Death Stranding will be making its way to Xbox Game Pass in the near future. Apparently, there have been all sorts of deals going on in the back end. We're going to talk to you about how this is possible and what it means. But hey, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so we can keep you up to date on all the news, reviews, and content we make here at 59 Gaming Direct. And if you enjoy this video, leave a like and comment down below. That really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers here, and we'd love to have more of you and keep all of you up to date. But let's get into this big rumor. The Hideo Kojima masterpiece Death Stranding is rumored to be coming to Xbox Game Pass, and we're going to talk about some of the proof that we may have seen here and how exactly it's possible, like we said in the intro. So our first piece of evidence is that the PC Game Pass Twitter account for Xbox Game Pass, the PC version, changed their profile picture, and they did it very publicly, putting it out in a new tweet that read, "Sometimes we just like a good landscape picture." Now, if you click on the PC Game Pass Twitter account profile picture, you're going to see that the landscape they're using is the landscape from the game Death Stranding. You see a bunch of kind of destroyed buildings, and you see the black like swarming mass that hovers in the background of Death Stranding. So that right there is a pretty big indicator that we're gonna see a PC Game Pass exclusive Death Stranding PC port heading to Game Pass, and it's likely going to be the director's cut, which is the most recent version of the game with some extra features. Now, how is this possible? The thing about Death Stranding is that it was originally developed with PlayStation and Sony. It was made as a PlayStation exclusive title for the PS4, then eventually ported over with the director's cut to the PS5. However, there was a PC port, and that was done by 505 Games. We've talked to them. We have an interview somewhere on our channel with them. We'll link it up in the top right. But 505 has put out other great PC games, most notably in the West, Control, that was made by Remedy but then put out by 505, and 505 published the Death Stranding director's cut for PC. So if 505 is the publisher, they can make a deal with Xbox Game Pass. Now, Sony may not want this deal, but because Sony doesn't have the rights to the PC port in particular, they have no say. So this is going to be the first time that Xbox fans get a Sony exclusive game on Game Pass, and I actually think that's kind of cool, right? It's going to give more people the opportunity to play Death Stranding and experience this really dark, kind of grim story about Sam Bridges making his way across the country trying to reconnect America. And I think this was for me personally, this was kind of a really dark game because like America had been destroyed by some like apocalyptic event, and when I was going to play it, it was like the start of the lockdowns and stuff. I never made my way through it, but I'm going to have to go back now. I do have the PS5 director's cut. I want to get to that myself. But Xbox players, you're finally going to get to experience a really highly regarded game that was made in conjunction with Sony Studios and the obviously independent Kojima Productions. But is that something you're excited about? Because a lot of people have called Sony games walking simulators, and from what I did play, I never finished Death Stranding. It like I said, it hit a little too close to home when I started to play it, but Death Stranding is definitely one of those games that you could actually call a walking simulator. Most of the game is just about traversal, carrying packages across really long distances of terrain, literally walking to your destination. In the director's cut, I've heard there's a lot more smooth methods of traversal. You can get through the game a lot quicker because there's like catapults, there's more motorcycles and things like that. So there's a lot better ways to kind of make the journey than the original game. But overall, is this something that is exciting to you? And is this something that maybe you're hoping will happen with other PlayStation games in the future if you're an Xbox player? Me personally, I would love to have, the ability on Game Pass to play Death Stranding on my PC. I actually always wanted to check out the PC port because originally when I was playing it, it was on PS4, and PS4 is, it's like 30 FPS. Now we do have the 60 FPS, but if I can get, the 150 FPS, which I've heard the PC port is actually really well optimized. So even on like a mid-tier rig, most people are able to get 100 frames per second. Me personally, I've got a pretty high-end rig. Obviously, I do it for video editing, recording, music, and all this stuff. So my computer's pretty solid. I'm hoping I can get up into those 150s, 170s, and keep it there with a really smooth experience if it does come to Game Pass, like it's rumored to be. hopefully we can get some of this, and maybe we'll be able to see these bridges, no pun intended, kind of forming over and letting people just play more and more stuff on PC. One of the things that is great about PC is that it's going to run every game better. It does not matter what it is. If you've seen it, some people have Switch emulators that they're able to run games in 60 frames per second, that on the Switch they're only going to run in like 25 to 30. So having the power of PC for all these great games and having it be accessible to a lot of people through Game Pass, I think is going to be a good thing, especially for Kojima Productions, which, you know, Death Stranding was their first major title. Hopefully they can follow it up with either a great sequel or another new IP, and we can see more and more development. And hopefully this helps the company out, because that's what it's all about, making sure these developers get paid and they can get what they need to keep making great stuff. But hey, let us know, do you have Game Pass PC? And if so, are you excited that Death Stranding, a formerly PlayStation exclusive, might be coming to your preferred platform? Let us know in the comments down below, guys. If you made it this far, leave a like, sub, and make sure to hit that notification bell. I'm LittleBobby. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.